to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. Today we're going to put on our creative thinking hats and decide what goes into an antique 150-year-old EDC kit. And I have the answer right inside here. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so to help the channel out. Thanks. Now, if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know I've put together lots of EDC kits, survival kits, emergency kits in the forms of tins, bags, pouches, capsules, you name it. This got me thinking one day, what if I got sucked into a time loop and was brought back 150 years in the past? What sort of EDC kit would I put together to get out of sticky situations? And that's how I put together this kit. Of course, if I was sucked 151 years in the past, then I'll be SOL, as some of these things might not be invented. But we are going to take some creative liberties and come along with this ride because I'll show you what I put together in this antique EDC kit. Now, the first is the container. I went with a tin because that would be readily available, and I thought it would be good to protect everything compared to, let's say, a bag or a pouch, because obviously no Maxpedition or Vibrates pouches were available then. And I have a rubber band, which was around 150 years ago, that holds everything together, and also very useful if we need to hold something tightly together as well. And I've got all these mailing labels and stamps just to give it that old-timey look. And here's what I have inside, a whole bunch of different items, as you can see. Now, there weren't Ziploc bags and such, so various items are actually wrapped in brown paper and tied with this jute rope. And I've got quite a few of these. Now, the only thing I think I would do differently is I would write down what's inside each of these packages. Now, I know because I packed this, but in kind of an EDC survival emergency kit, someone else might open this tin to get things out, so they want to know what's inside. So that'll be very useful. So I'm going to just remove some of these items first, and I'll show you what's wrapped up inside in just a bit. But first, let's have a look at some of the other items that are inside. Let's start off with this shiny object over here, and this of course is for navigation. Let's open it up. It is a compass. Of course, this is a very modern looking compass with this luminous ring, but basically to represent an old-timey brass compass that you might need for navigation. So that's very important for EDC. And of course, for fire starting, we need some matches in this box. And with the matches, you'd need a candle because there were no O lights back then. So this is the O candle. So definitely important for your light source. My EDC pencil in the form of a pencil, and that's sharpened with a knife, so not a sharpening. You can see very rough work there. So this will be the O pencil. For cordage, no paracord, but we've got some jute rope over here, or manila rope, very strong natural fibers. We've got some steel wool, very useful for getting out rust, cleaning items, but also great tinder source as well, catches fire very easily. We've got this kind of a bob of thread. Of course, this thread is much more modern. You'd use cotton thread or whatever you'd find 150 years ago. So that's going to be important. And I have a needle, which I'll show you in just a bit as well. So we've got thread for more cordage. And of course, we have a knife in the form of a traditional slip joint knife. This knife is not 150 years old, but it represents the sort of knife that would be available during that time. I also have a pair of tweezers. That's right, very useful to take out splinters or do finer work. No Swiss Army knives back then yet, so this would have to do. Now, one more item inside here, and this I kind of want to show together with this item over here. This, and I believe this as well. This is kind of my first aid kit within this EDC kit. Okay, first, let me show you over here. I've got a needle, and that can go with the thread if needed. So that's kind of just safely put here by the side so it's not loose. And inside here, I'll open this up and unwrap it. We have some gauze bandages. So no handy plus or band-aids, but you would have this sort of gauze to kind of wrap up wounds. And to clean wounds, over here, I've got some cotton balls. So now the only thing missing would be some kind of antiseptic cream. Of course, again, 150 years ago, may not be so readily available, but what you could get is this. Let's carefully open it without spilling it. And what we have over here is turmeric powder. So turmeric powder is a spice. It's really good because it's got antiseptic properties. You can actually put this on a wound. It would actually stop blood from continuing, so it will create a blood clot. It will also clean the wound. You could use a bit of water to mix it with a bit of turmeric powder with that cotton wool to clean a wound, and then later to bandage it up with that gauze over there. So this is kind of my first aid kit, and of course if you need to take out splinters and such, then you have the tweezers as well. So that's the first aid component of this EDC kit. And let's see what else we have over here in the last two packages. This I would consider my fire making components. Are the matches over here, and you also have the steel wool. So what do we have over here? We have wrapped up here, we have some char cloth. So char cloth, of course, is prepared cloth. And you can use, very simple heat source to get this lit up. And technically, you could use this tin by punching a hole in the lid as well to create new char cloth if needed. So to light the char cloth, of course, you could use the matches, or you could use some kind of a heat source. And that's what we have over here. One more item wrapped up in here. We have a magnifying glass. Now that can be used to, I guess, read small print, or you can use it to start a fire in the event that you run out of matches. And of course, we have the candle, not forgetting that. So all these part of fire making and light properties. And there you have it. That is my antique 150-year-old EDC emergency kit. Now let me know what you think, and let me know if you have any other ideas, or maybe if you are a time traveler from the past, you might be able to give something that's more accurate. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.